to that effect. Okay, in the direct response to that, I live on the lake. We have our own Lake Owners Association. I pay Marcus Point Association dues plus the Lake Owners Association dues. You can do the same thing in a private. You can form your own group, pay directly to the golf course outside the association.
The board doesn't do anything private. We represent the association. If homeowners want to go do that, that's everything.
I would highly recommend that, just like what we are doing.
15 seconds.
Mr. Mayor, one quick comment. I can't get to the lake, I don't think, right?
Pardon?
Can I get to that lake? Crossing private property?
If you live on the lake, you can. It's a private lake. You can have a private golf course if you want to support it. That's my opinion. You pay. I cannot play for free in the golf course. You pay.
Can I make one comment? And I say this with all grace. What you said a minute ago about what I said, you changed the context of what I said immensely. What I said was, if this thing passes, it will have a detrimental effect on some of our homeowners. Not that they need to move, they'll have to move. They won't have a choice, okay? That's a whole different statement to say that if you can't afford to live here, get out. That's not
That
what
is
I
exactly you said in opening speech.
I
We have recorded.
I disagree.
We can record it here.
I don't argue about this, but if $40 a month is keeping somebody in their home, they got way bigger problems. I mean, $40 a month. And if somebody's not the dire strait, please have them call me, and I will pay their fees once they prove that. You know, I mean,
I got 3 names for you.
Well, if somebody's in that dire straits, I disagree that's gonna cost somebody to move out of their house. There was a lady the other day say, I can't afford this, and there was cartons of cigarettes packed, stacked on her front porch. But, you can't afford it, you don't want to, it's ridiculous.
I'd like to make a remark about what you said about a couple of people that sent a letter in not to move here when the golf course is closed. Well, I talked to several people, not only in my neighborhood, but also outside the neighborhood, and they said they were going to sell their house the moment this program was going to be effective, number one. Number two, I have a neighbor with little kids, 2, 3 years old. They would love to pay something if they would improve the way in this neighborhood that they could walk instead of walking against traffic. I just paid $600 for my mailbox that was ruined because people had to escape someone on the road. This is something to improve it. It's just, we only talk golf, but there are so many other things that are a problem. So those 2 people that don't come here, that's too bad. But I know several and that own several lots even that absolutely are going to leave. That's all I want to say.
Sidewalks are typically not included in county property. I don't know of any county communities that have sidewalks, unless the community pay for that.
Well, sidewalk,
That's what you're referring to.
I know many.
Well, this meeting's not about that, but if we had a meeting with the county engineer, one entire meeting was about the sidewalks, and if you'll talk to us after the meeting, I'll tell you everything.
Okay. Well, that's what my neighbor, I represent my neighbor because these people work and they can't come to the board meeting. That's why. I don't need a sidewalk.
Mr. McGill wishes to direct
Mr. McGill, go ahead.
I want to correct what I thought about it. I said Neil Nash has nothing to lose. I know we're all suspicious that he will lead us and then develop the course. If he closes the course, he's never going to be able, I don't think, in this area to open another golf course community because of that track record. That's about the only thing that he would have to lose. But again, I urge you, be greedy for ourselves. I mean, Nash has done his greedy stuff, and we need to protect our values. And I said that I did not know the $75,000 difference that you quoted. That was my estimate, $25,000 to $75,000. We're all going to take that hit. We could go 50 years paying the $500 extra a year and not lose $25,000. So don't think about what Neil Nash has done to us. Think about what we need to do for ourselves.
That property around here already dropped out. Like my house was valued at $900,000. 2 years ago, $700,000. It's already down to $690,000. Why not?
No, everybody's business is low.
All property values are down, everywhere, it don't make any difference. Whether you buy a golf course or not, they're all down.
Can I get a clarification, so that you're saying basically there's no deadline for getting these 2/3 amended passed? Getting 2/3, is that the clarification?
Sure,
You have no
we've got
deadline.
deadlines.
What is that, I mean, are you gonna give us the homeowners a deadline, or you, or like you said,
We
you're
have a
gonna
bill,
go
we have a
around
bill due,
and
we have
and
a bill
solicit
due to
these
him,
votes?
we have a bill due to him on 1 August. So we must get this thing finished in time, that if it passes, we can send their bills and collect the money to pay him on 1
Okay,
August.
so what was the point then of giving that June 28th deadline of a yes or no vote then? What was the purpose of that?
The purpose of that was to try to come to closure so that when we go to register this thing at the courthouse today, we'd also have the amendments.
But you don't have the 2/3, do you, at this point, right?
We do not have the 2/3.
Right, so it should have been a done deal, right?
No, ma'am, we have 126 people that said to us, we're going to wait till we see the
How do
agreement.
you know that 126 are undecided? Did you ask them specifically?
We have not gone back, we have gone back and checked with about 20 of them so far.
Okay, I did not vote at all because no vote is a,
But yes, sir, these are people who said, I'm gonna take the agreement at the meeting, those meetings we held every night, and I'm gonna take the amendment home, and once I see the agreement, if I'm in agreement with it, I'll sign the amendment. We took a list of their names, and we're now in the process of going back and contacting them.
can you give us the,
There was so much angst on the
can-
blog. Wait, just until I finish, please. There was so much angst on the blog about block workers, we personally are going to collect those. We're not gonna send block workers back.
can you give us the list? We will talk to them and give you yes or no answer. I'll get it to you tomorrow.
We will be happy to provide you the list when we complete it.
No, you give us the list, we will give you a yes or no answer.
Can we make July 15th the deadline? How about July 15th? Can we make July 15th the deadline? There has to be a deadline of this thing. It has to end somewhere. I mean,
Whenever we get to
August
your-
is really new.
That's not,
Let's call it order, okay? If you want to speak, please stand up. What was your question?
Our bill, our money is due to Mr. Millionaire by August 1st.
That's correct.
So what is the deadline to say yes or no to homeowner association or no? Are we set it by July 15th? It's not about the deadline now.
Okay, I could set a deadline if that's what you want.
Yes, please.
Say
That's
July
right.
15th, or August, yeah, July 15th is the deadline for this.
Okay, please,
Yes.
me alone.
And at that time, whatever we have is a go.
It was originally June 28th. I've been reading blogs every day, and it was June 28th as far as I can. Today was a day. It was yes or no. Put up or shut up. I think that's what it was. I believe that.
The information was.
Somebody
that
may have
was
said
not
that
a
on
yes
blog
or
before,
no.
it didn't say that.
No, that is not correct.
Mr. Patel, we took the July 15th and we're just.
We adopted July 15th.
Are we a bit July 15th? Let's ask everybody.
It's not, this is a board meeting, it's not a homeowners association.
Okay, so July 15th.
You asked for a deadline, your board gave you.
Okay, July 15th. Okay. So, you know by July 15th morning, that it says pass or not pass.
We could probably tell you by 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and we'll probably tell you many, many days before that too.
I have a question, we had just for 3 minutes. If we do pass this and then we do it.
Excuse me, the
so-
board members are not limited to 3 minutes.
Oh, well, I'm saying, well, whenever you, he was giving you a time limit, saying you had 20 seconds left, that's what I was saying. But with this passes and we're paying the $40 a month or whatever, is there anything that's gonna stop it from next year, him saying that, okay, you know what, I didn't make enough profit, so we are gonna go ahead and close it? I mean,
The way, have you read the agreement?
no, I've only,
We're finding that most of the people on the blog haven't read the amendment or the agreement.
I don't have time to go on a blog, I have young children and I work, so I don't have time to get into the whole
Everybody was mailed.
because a lot of it is.
That's why we
gossip.
sent everybody a copy.
Yeah, well, a lot of it's gossip and I travel a lot, so I don't have time to sit
Okay,
and
let me
read.
clarify that. 120 days before the end of every year, he is going to send the board a letter. And that letter is going to say, if you pay your dues next year, I covenant to you, I will keep the course open until December the 31st
For the following year.
for the following year. So, we, Huh?
85%.
Wait,